Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I had me a great I don't know if it was a I'm just gonna call it a restorative reset session this morning. Nervous system reset session. I ain't forgot about y'all. It's coming. But let me put this mic on. But Spirit ain't gave me the go on it yet. And I think we working out kinks. So, all right, got it. All right, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Yay! Thank you so much. Thanks for your comments, your likes. I appreciate it so much. Um, I said before, it took a lot for me to even start this channel and build my confidence as I, as well as a lot of you were coming off a programming of the witch room, and where our voices were um, taken from us, kind of like the Little Mermaid, you know what I'm saying? Um, Having your voice rendered invalid. So we have to fight to speak our truth now, or we did in the past. That is changing. And I really appreciate to be alive at this time so I could witness it, you know, and be a part of it. We can be more authentic, you know. So, yay, kudos to us. All right. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the bowl and see what Spirit has for us today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your presence in our lives. Thank you. What do you have for us today? Spirit say abundance. We got an elephant, world, and a feather. Anything else? Okay. We got a Tinkerbell and a bee. That's it? Okay. All right. So we got a elephant, the world, a feather, a fairy, and a bee. Now, because I got this fairy, I got some cards with fairies in it. Oh, and I gotta remember which cards is it. Oh, just let me pause this for 1 second, y'all. Let me find these cards. All right, guys, I'm back. I went ahead and took the liberty of looking this up off camera. And so the fairy card was in my sacred self-care book deck. So I got the book out. I do have the fairies out, but when I took the fairies out, this card came out too. And I have to mention that when I did my reading this morning, I went to because I write the date down on, write my results for my reading down. And when I wrote the date down, I wrote down 14. And I was like, why did I say 14? I had to look at my phone to see what the date was. Well, anyway, funny, it's 9:30 and it's a 30 on this card. I'm just saying, follow the synchronicities, okay? Anyway, so got 14 down. So when I was looking through through the deck to find this card fell out face down. So when I got the card and I went to pick this one back up, I saw it was 14. Being that I wrote 14 down, like I said, I went on and kept that. And it says connect with your ancestors. And this one says look for fairies. Now, I looked this up. Of course, we know this is abundance. Now, the world has a different meaning, a realm of higher reality consciousness that continues to the natural world. All right. The feather is freedom. Okay. It's connection between the physical and spiritual world. All right. A fairy is magical energy, guardians of the natural world. You see that? You see the correlation? This is consciousness of the height of the natural world. All right. Continued consciousness of the natural world. All right. Where this one is the guardian of the natural world. This is the liaison between the physical and the spirit realm. And the B is teamwork. So, and this elephant can also represent protection. But judging from everything that's out here right now, I would say that the fairies are here. The fairies are here. The fairies are here. I got a little fairy blood myself. But anyway, they're working. So you just got and with the ancestors out here too, I feel like your fairy, either it's your fairy ancestors or it's your ancestors and the fairies. They're here both to assist you in bringing in your abundance. All right. All right. Or they're doing this teamwork. There's a lot of teamwork being done to manifest your abundance. And again, abundance does not necessarily mean just money. Abundance can be health, abundantly healthy life. You know what I mean? So abundance can be growth in any area where you are depleted. All right. All right. But I wanted to read this. Look for the fairies. Let's see, number 30. Oh, that's excellent. And I don't have my glasses on. I hate when they write in these books and be so small. Okay. All right. It says the mantra, what I believe, I see appear before me. All right. So again, this is what I said. They're working together to bring in your manifestation. And fairies also, what it says, I said that it's magical energy. All right. So I see why they're saying what I believe I see appear before me. It's magic. All right. So they want you to believe. I can see already. They want you to believe in magic or believe in your magic. All right. All right. So keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of fairies and other ethereal beings, your ancestors. All right. Or your guardian angels. Okay. Remember, they're genuinely all around you, briming with creative ideas and guidance to help you on your journey. You just have to tune in to their presence. But first, you have to believe that they exist. Whatever you focus on and put your energy toward will shape our life experience. The magic surrounding us can typically be seen only by those who are in a state of joy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child and open to infinite possibilities. Soften your gaze when you are outside in nature and keep aware of what you spy in your keep aware of what you spy in your peripheral vision. You may just see fairies playing in the sunshine and blowing by. Oh man, and I'm sorry, y'all. The words are so small. He's so small. I need a magnifying glass. Okay, wait. You just might see fairies playing in the sunshine and by flowing water. If you whisper to them from within, they'll often whisper back with a cheeky little remark. Be kind and respectful to them, and they won't toy with you too much. All right, so there's a journal prompt here as well. It says, how do you think you can connect more with your childlike sense of wonder and keep open to life's infinite potential? All right. So, like I said, the fairies are here. They want you to know they are here. And see, if they're guardians of the natural world, that means like that's why when the card is talking about, in the woods, or what did it say, in the woods? In nature, yeah. And about around water. So, you know, they were the first beings, natural. I mean, yeah, the first beings, you know, in nature, so everything, they take care of nature, they see to the foliage, you know what I'm saying? And trees and, everything in the wild, that's, of earth. So it's only natural that they will help or assist us trying to um, what's the word I'm looking for? Manifest, all right, something, bring in something into the material world from the liminal spaces, all right? From nothing comes something, So it's only natural that we need their assistance for, they sprinkle a little fairy dust on some shit. Yeah. All right. So again, the fairy ancestors, they're working with you right now. Should I look up ancestors? Let's see what this time about. Oh, look, did y'all hear that? That was like a my phone just dinged. That was a confirmation. They said yes, look it up. All right. Connect with your ancestors. Listen to this. This is the mantra. As I heal my wounds, I heal my lineage and bring peace with that reverberates infinitely throughout time and space. All right. It says, through understanding our history, we gain a deep sense of appreciation for all the time and people it took to bring us to this world. The fairies. All right. I just got through talking about that. All right. It says connecting with our ancestors is one way to better understand ourselves, ourselves, our patterns, and the patterns present within our lineage. It also, it allows us to make peace with all that has happened before. It also provides motivation to evolve and find new and better ways to live. Okay, now let me just pause right here. Again, we on the bridge, y'all. So in order to manifest a new way of being, authentically from our hearts, all right, we must understand the reasons that, that the ancestors are, just, review. We've been reviewing, and, because if you've been doing healing work, your ancestors have been working with you. We're letting go of their trauma, all right, or their shortcomings, all right. That has helped us to weed out what no longer serves you as a ascending soul, all right. And we're able to push through to live out our own blueprint. not just simply reliving the stories that our ancestors had to live, but creating our own. All right. Okay, so let me go back. I'm sorry. Let me say, it also provides motivation to evolve and find new and better ways to live. All right. Building this bridge. Oh my God. I just said the bridge. Okay. Building this bridge is something that you can do by researching and connecting the dots between family stories, DNA analysis, and traditional archives. You can also learn about the family line in more intuitive ways. So, like I said, y'all, I know I got some fake blood. I intuitively got this message when I was much, much younger. And I truly appreciate because it helped me understand why my life has been so magical. All right. So, okay. I'm sorry. Let me get back to it. It says, you can also learn about your family line in more intuitive ways like meditation, dream work, and working with a past life regression specialist or someone who specializes in reading the Akashic records, a metaphysical archive of everything that has ever happened within the universe, including all of your past lifetimes and those that will come in the future. All right. It says call on your ancestors to tap into centuries of wisdom, protection, and guidance. As you look back and connect with your forebears, your path forward will become more evident. All right. And it says the journal prompt is, what patterns or trends exist in your family line, especially among the women? Do these patterns appear in your life? All right. So, good news. Good news. Yes. That's good news, y'all. That's good food for the soul. And when I tell you, um, our ancestors and our spirit team is really coming through because they are most excited that we have a voice. We are the voice that they're looking to us because, and they're willing to help us so much because they didn't have the voice that, opportunity to use their voice for the way let's just say the way that we have now. you know um we have been compliant, and we've been, following the program, things that we think we're supposed to do, the things we think we're supposed to say, the women that we're supposed to be. And I'm not trying to say this no feminist movement. That's not what I'm, because you got some men out here. I mean, because again, we're both masculine and feminine. So you got some men out here who operate more from their feminine side, um, who don't stand up and defend their truth. All right. So anyway, back to the story at hand. Our ancestors are so proud of all the work that we're putting in. And they just, they showing up and showing out. And they are just at our disposal in a good way, because you got to be respectful. But they are at our disposal because they want great things to happen for us, because we set them free, because because it said about the Akashic records, about the things that happened in the past as well as the future. So let's say if your ancestors still have to do some soul elevation, they don't want to come back in on the old program, the old story. So of course, since we done had a breakthrough, they're like, yeah, they want to get us to a certain point. So when they do have to come back to and reincarnate back into life to continue their own soul's ascension, they don't come back and have to go to that old programming. They could pick up where we just left off. Does that make sense? All right. Good news. All right. So that was pretty tasty. I'm gonna give I'm looking for hmm. All right. Let me see what time it is. About 20 minutes. Okay. So I know we got the fairies out here. They want to have a day, so I'm not gonna give y'all nothing else. I want I want this to marinate a little bit. Uh, what is I'm looking for? You know what, y'all? I'm just gonna let it ride out. I'm gonna let it ride out with that. That was good. That's a lot. All right, to digest. If you have never even thought about, the fairies is real, they are. And I can tell y'all some stories about the limit of world. Yeah, me and my dog seen a gnome one night. Yeah, in my backyard, and it was so magical. And if my dog would not have been there to bear witness with me, I don't think that I would have the courage, because I know it was real, but I don't think if my dog wouldn't have bear witness with me, I don't think that I would have the courage to even speak on it. But anyway, look at that. 333. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see how that card just came out. And I just told you they're working with us. The community, the fairies, your angels, your ancestors, everyone is all coming together, and we're doing this work together. Yes, we do have the physical vessel. All right. But they are doing the work behind the scenes. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. Good shit, because um, of us doing the work and holding the light. You know what I'm saying? We're giving them energy, good positive energy by rewriting their stories and letting go of those things that no longer serve us as a race, a human race, as spiritual beings. All right. All right. We no longer bound to the stories of the old. And I just cut the deck on good times. I'm gonna put that out there. But anyway, 333, support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. All right. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. All right. And then I reread that the fairy said, you have to use your if you don't have an imagination, you can't see them. All right. All right. And you have to believe in the unseen. That's the magic. All right. All right. It says, unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of confidence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. It contributes to your community by, like, again, using your imagination. The card told you how you can spot out your fairy. All right, because they trying to connect with you. All right, they want you to see them. They want you to know you have support. They are supporting in making your dreams a reality. Good times, 24/24. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find you back. It will find its way back to you and multiply. What I got from that is, by you holding this frequency of love, of self-love, Like I said, it has healed you, but it also has opened you up to the fairies, the and the liminal world. All right. And because that's what they do with their little fairy dust. They spread love. They sprinkle a little magic dust on everything, so everything can grow, you know. But anyway, the operative thing to me was that you can work together. We all got to be on the same page. That's why they are appearing to us. That's why they're trying to connect with us. That's why they're working with us. All right, because we all are finally getting on the same page. We no longer working from a place of hurt, pain, and degradation. All right, all right. I love it. Yes, 1919 on the bottom deck. It says cycles. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, this is part of a cycle that we we closing out a cycle and starting a new cycle. All right, all right. That was lovely. Oh, spirit, so sweet. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps someone out there. Um, I really appreciate you. This is great stuff. I'm super geeked up. Make me want to go hang some well, what is the thing? Some chimes or something outside so they can come and blow on them so I can know they out there. Anyway, I love it. I love it. Magic is fun. I love magic. All right. So I'm gonna let you go. I'll check in with you tomorrow. And until then, create some magic. Um Allow magic uh to flow through your life. All right. All right. Bye.